All right, we'll begin with the motion. This House would ban cell phones in schools. We'll begin with the Prime Minister speaker. You may begin when you are ready.
Hello, my fellow debaters and my most honorable adjudicators. My name is Olivia and I'm the Prime Minister speaker. These days, cell phones and smartphones have advanced. It's easy to play a lot of games, YouTube and SNS. But the huge problem is that these are easy to get addicted. And if you're once addicted, it's hard to get out even with parents' help. And also, if you get addicted, it might lead to a bad habit. And also, these days, parents buy their children smartphones even though they're young because they think they need it for emergency situations. And did you know that the school is known as the best place to do these bad things? It's because there's many places to hide, such as the toilet or dark places. And also there's no one watching you like your parents and sometimes your teacher. So these days a lot of kids do bad things in school and this is becoming a huge problem. This is why Team Proposition would like to propose the motion, this House would ban phones in schools. Before I begin with my speech, I would like to define a few key words. The first word is ban. Students are able to bring their phones to school because there might be an emergency, but they must turn it off during class. And if they get caught, the teachers are allowed to keep it until the end of school. The next word is school. We define this word school as elementary 3rd grade to high school 3rd grade because these are the ages kids play with their phones the most. We on the proposition team will present 3 arguments. As the first speaker, I'll expand the first and second argument, and the second speaker will talk about the third argument. Today, we'll prove that banning phones will make a better environment for the students to concentrate and study during class. We believe we should ban phones in schools because it's a huge distraction. And I'll tell you 3 common distractions. The first one is that kids play a lot of games. And a lot of kids are addicted to it. And for addicted kids, if they have their phone beside them, it will make them more want to play. Then they won't be able to concentrate, which means they won't be able to learn anything. And second, these days, young kids do a lot of SNS like Instagram or Facebook. If they do a lot of Instagram or Facebook, if they have a new follower or comment, they always get to check up. And then, but you shouldn't do that during school. So, their brain will be all about followers and comments. Finally, the third distraction is YouTube. In YouTube, you can see various kinds of videos. Sometimes it's helpful for us, but sometimes it's dangerous because you can get addicted very easily. And if you're addicted, you might see violent videos and inappropriate videos. We also believe we should ban phones in schools because it might lead to a huge family problem. Like I said, school is a place where no one is watching you, so there's many places to hide. And I'll tell you 2 common things a lot of kids do when they hide. The first thing is that the students watch a lot of inappropriate pictures and sites. And if you watch a lot of inappropriate pictures and sites, your thinking might go wrong and your actions might change to a bad mood. And someday, you might act bad to your families and friends, which is a family problem. And these inappropriate pictures, videos, and sites will totally vandalize the child's mind. And second, a lot of kids purchase secretly. In games, there's a lot of items you should buy with real money, and in shopping apps, if you just press one button, you can buy anything you want. And for these kids who can't buy because of their parents, they'll buy it in their school. And someday, this might lead to stealing. And when they shop, a lot of kids are clever, so they hack into their cars and buy secretly. And there's a way to erase all of these records because these days it's easy to hide their apps and it's easy to erase information you searched, you watched, or you have done. So it's impossible for the parents to realize that you have done something wrong. What we believe here, ladies and gentlemen, is that phones are a horrible distraction, so the students won't be able to concentrate. And also, it might lead to a huge family problem, like buying stuff from shopping apps and games with real money, and they might see inappropriate pictures and sites and videos, which is not helpful. This debate should be decided by which team can prove that banning phones will make a better environment for the students to concentrate and study in their school. The proposition is proud to propose.